welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to 76 We've taken a big time off, have we not?
We have.
And you've not been here for what?
A long time.
How many shows?
Well, I think I
Seven,
did one
8,
show
9,
in
10?
November. I was traveling.
You know, you were really putting a strain on your contract with us.
Oh, gee, I was hoping you would break it. No,
But
I'm teasing.
this is not a full-time job for you, and it's not for
No,
a
I would like
full-time.
for it to be. Can we talk after the show?
Yeah, we can talk all day long. We can
I
do
would like
that.
for it to be, but no, I was traveling with the job that pays my bills.
Yeah. So what was a transition, a new thing that you're doing, or what was that all about?
No, let me see. We had a conference and we had
Oh, okay.
meetings, end of the year type
A lot
meetings.
of food and recreation, a lot of
No.
entertainment, a lot of late
No,
night.
None of that. Meetings and driving.
Yeah.
And driving and more meetings. But
Would you like to tell people
hopefully-
what kind of work that you do? It's in the health
Well,
field.
it's in the health field. I'm a nurse case manager for an insurance company.
Yeah.
And
So when there's a claim that you make sure, no, you don't
no,
do anything.
no,
Okay.
I just help people get the services that they need.
Oh.
If I help them navigate through the health system. You know,
Which is not the most easiest
exactly.
thing to navigate.
Exactly.
And you have to be educated and upgraded and have in services and
Yes.
you know, to find out what the new
In
things
services and staff meetings to say, and you know, I don't manage. I don't determine benefits, but there's a lot of education on that. So
Yeah.
anyway, we got all that other way at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully in 2018 I won't need to be gone so much.
Well, good.
It just so happened that it all fell on days that we did the show. So I missed
that's
you
good.
though, Dan.
Well, there's sometimes that I have to be away from the show, and I want to thank Brenda for filling
Absolutely.
in.
I was
She
glad
was
that.
very good to.
Sorry to let y'all down. I'm back. She's good. She's good.
Yeah.
I love Brenda.
I have fun with Brenda. Anyway, I'm assuming your holidays went without a hitch.
Yes.
Did you travel or stay at home?
Mostly stayed at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Tulsa for Christmas.
You
for
have
the
family
day.
there?
Yeah, family. So what about you? Did
I
you
stayed
stay?
at home.
You
Had
stayed at home?
had one of the best family Christmases in a long time. Had it
That's
at
great.
my home. I had my boys there and grandkids,
Grandkids.
and we ate heartily.
Very good. That's always
and,
important.
Yeah, and so it was a very memorable time for me. And I
Good.
don't have very many of those.
That's
but
wonderful, Dan.
It was good.
And now it's like cold and, you know,
Oh
it's
my
so
gosh.
cold.
I talk to people today, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, I'm ready for spring." When we
Yes.
talk about the weather.
I've
been
said
so cold.
that like 3 times
Yeah.
today.
Does your house keep the cold out fairly well?
Not to. I have hardwood floors in most of my house, so it stays cool in the summer, cooler, but in the winter
Yeah.
it's cold
Yeah.
sometimes. So, you know.
I have a heat pump, which
Yes.
is worthless
Yes.
when the temperatures drop below 25.
Yes, I have one of those too.
Yeah, it's like,
Yes.
what's the purpose of this?
So at night, usually if I'm watching TV or whatever, I curl up with a
Yeah.
blanket or a
Yeah.
sweater.
So
or
there's
something.
always, when you have a heat pump, there's always a kind of a chill in the air.
Yeah.
So I have supplemental propane heat. you know,
Nice.
little gas heat.
That's
Yeah.
handy.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I am one of these people. If it's going to snow, I'd like for it to snow like a week before Christmas until New Year's Day, and then on January 2nd, I'm ready for the warmth of spring, you know, and things to start turning green and blooming.
Sure. Well, we've,
So
we've
I'm done
gone
with
through
winter.
that seasonal holiday thing.
Yes.
So let's bring on the spring.
But winter's just started, so we
Yeah.
shall see.
Well, it'll get warmer.
see.
It will. It'll have to get warmer.
Stay warm.
Okay, we have a fairly good show today.
We have a great show
We do
today.
have it.
Have you seen who's on it?
I have.
Other than you and me, I mean. It's always good,
oh,
but
yeah.
it's really great today.
Okay.
We've got, they're looking, they're waiting to
Yeah.
be announced. We've got Enoch Pippin from the Elsie Hemmons Youth Center here with us today. That's always fun. We never know what you guys are going to talk about, so. I'm scared
It's
a
all
little
about
bit.
Enoch when he comes on.
Then we have Dr. Joe Long here to talk about Revital U Brew.
Yeah, you know what that's all about?
No, do you?
I know a little bit, very
Can't wait
little.
to hear.
But I'm excited because if you're doing any kind of New Year's resolutions, what's the first thing on your list?
Usually weight loss,
Weight
yes.
loss. Well, well, I'm gonna preface that with, he's got a weight loss product that he wants to talk about, and I'm
Hey,
kind of
that's-
excited to see it.
That's great.
So we'll
that's
find out
wonderful.
more about it. I don't want to say anything more about it.
Yeah, don't. We want it. We want it
Yeah.
to hear from him on it.
Okay, right.
And then we have Jennifer Valoria Dunn from the Donald W. Reynolds Library.
Mm-hmm.
That's always nice to have her here to talk about what the goings on at the library. And then finally we have Dr. Charles Osgood. I'm
He's
assuming
scheduled?
that he's scheduled. Yes. Okay. So really,
Let's-
really big
yeah.
show.
Really big show. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking with Enoch Pepin from the LC Salmons Youth Center. Stay with us.